And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Atlanta Braves. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to roll here. And starting this one, Chris Sale. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in and at bat.
Trey Turner leading things off and takes a strike. That's in there. 0-2.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Bryce Harper stands in now and watches strike 1. 1 out, bases empty. Strike on the inside corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Battling here as he fouls it away. One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with a number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Chris Sale looking for that shutdown inning. Swing and a high fly ball left field. De La Cruz sizing this one up. Nabs it. And that is that. It's the Phillies nothing. Braves coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Truist Park and towing the slab, Zach Wheeler.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Michael Harris II, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And that one fouled off. The pitch. Comebacker to the mound. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
And that one is lifted in the air. Castellanos moves on it. Makes the catch for the out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization, who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Fastball for a strike at 95. That one pushed foul. Two out, space is empty. Pitch misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. We played an inning, no score. Back here in Atlanta, all set for the start of the inning. And now here's the veteran DH, Kyle Schwarber.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Sale back to work. Fastball for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Boog, one of our favorites. Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Next offering upstairs. And he pumps it a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
2-2.
Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. JT Realmuto steps in. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And there are 2 outs.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And here is Sosa to the plate. That's outside, and that's ball one. And that one fouled off. And that misses.
That's the ball.
And a count 2-1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Way high.
That's the ball. 3-1.
And ball
That's
4,
ball
2
4.
aboard.
Take your base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
First and second, 2 outs. This is Bryson Stott. And that's in there for a strike. Well, slider that finds the mark. Castellanos, the lead runner out at second. Sosa at first, 2 out of the inning. And that's fouled off. And that's with the swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
We head to the bottom of the second. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson. First offering, and it just misses. Here's the pitch to Olson. Off the plate inside. Ball 2.
2-0.
And another ball. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. Swing and a miss. Gassed it right by him. Here's Austin Riley. First pitch,
Outside,
and he
ball.
just misses. No score here in the second. Little chopper rolls foul. Hit on the ground to short. Turner slings it across, and that quickly 2 away. Brian De La Cruz next up for the Braves.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
next pitch is outside. Swinging a foul straight back. That's a ball.
No, that's
tried
out.
the sweeper. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nothing doing here this half. We played 2 full. No score. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd. Scoreless game. Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And Sale deals. Pitch misses. Going to count 1-2. On the ground, out to short. Throw on to Olsen, and 1 away in the top of the 3rd. So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 1 after striking out looking to start the game. Not even close there, and it's 1-0. The shortstop takes the ball. Top of the 3rd, no score. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here comes Bryce Harper. Struck out swinging his first time. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to...
Turner runs. Caught and missed. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Turner, the runner at second with 1 away. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Sale delivers. That misses.
That's the ball.
Now 1-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Slider misses outside. And that's a little bit high. 3-2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And here comes Alec Boehm. Flying to left his first time.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
One out. Runners at first and second. And that just misses.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
The next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Golden opportunity right here. That misses, and that's ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
That one missed.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Breaking ball inside, and now 3-0.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
1 out, bases full. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
3 balls, no strikes.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. That one ripped, but foul. This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. And the Phillies take the lead. It's 4-0.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He sees the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, it's easy to be satisfied and get a little distracted after a grand slam, but there's still a lot of work in this inning to do, and you can really deliver a knockout blow.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Still only 1 out here in the inning.
1-2.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. It's 5-zip.
Back-to-back home runs, and they keep adding to their lead. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's JT Realmuto. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Realmuto batting 6th in today's lineup, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2010. Swing and a ground ball. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw comes in too late, and they come away without an out. Edmundo Sosa will hit next. Runner on the go. There's a ball. The throw, tag, and he's out.
That's just a perfect catch and throw right there. You get a guy with that kind of speed trying to take second. He's got such a good arm back there, but that had to be on the money. Pressure situation, if you will, right on top of it.
Next offering upstairs.
Ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
2 outs, runner at first. Digging in, Bryson Stott. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Step off, throw to first, and he's out. And they got him. That ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's Jared Kelnick. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
The 0-1. Just missed.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The 2-1. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's Orlando Arcia. He was late there, strike 1.
0-1.
Right side, stop. Sends it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. And the Braves go down quietly, still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Pitching change here, Bryce Elder.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Stott in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Well, these Phillies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers kind of speak for themselves with the 4 walks. They've done a great job of not trying to do too much and just staying disciplined.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not forcing the issue when they're on offense. And when you force and get anxious, it starts being a lot more likely that you'll let those pitchers off the hook.
On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Johan Rojas.
Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Out there to center. Albies makes the play. Out number 2.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Turner now. 1 for 2. And it's fouled away. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Tosses to first, and the Phillies are set down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. And midway in the 4th, it's the Phillies 5 and the Braves nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Michael Harris II. Up and in, and that is ball 1.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Almost got him. On the ground, right side. Stop. Whips it to first. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Fly to right his first time.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Pitch in the dirt, and now it's even 1-1. That's down and in. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, designated
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. And a strike on the outside edge.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Next pitch is outside.
1-1.
This to center field. Rojas on the move. Nice grab on the run. And there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So man aboard. And the batter now, Matt Olson. Went down on strikes his first time through. And there's a hit. And now 2 aboard. Albies makes the turn at second.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin.
We all saw his hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
Here is Austin Riley.
Oh, that's down.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Albies on third. Olson on at first with 2 down. And that's in for a strike. Right down the chute, and it's 1-2.
Goodness,
One
I
ball,
think
2
he just
strikes.
took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
That
That's the
just
ball.
misses, and the count is 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. 2 left for Atlanta. It's 5-0. And we're back. New inning getting started. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. Elder back to work. Pitch misses there. 1-0. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Spencer Schwellenbach getting ready to go. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. And now it's Alec Bohm. Now a fly ball to right center. Kelnick hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter,
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's already homered in this game. Just
Nope, ball.
missed. One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Throw to second, safe. Elder fires. Foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Man at second. Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
So 2 down now, and here is Nick Castellanos. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slings to first. That ends the frame. One left for Philadelphia, but they hold a 5-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the 5th. At the plate, Brian De La Cruz.
Brian De La Cruz.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Oh, and 2 now. Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Kelnick at the plate now. That's ball 1.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Check swing, called strike. That pitch clips the outside corner, and the count 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch is outside.
Count is full.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there. Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And that is out of play. Next offering upstairs.
That's the ball.
On the ground, a sliding stop over to first. Pretty nice play there. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Phillies 5 and the Braves nothing. back at Truist Park. And now it's JT Realmuto. Elder, in his second season, he features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Spencer Schwellenbach preparing to come on if needed.
Ball.
And that one wrapped foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Edmundo Sosa now at the plate.
Edmundo Sosa.
Swings
through that one for strike one.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Next offering misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. 2 down, base is empty. And the batter now, Bryson Stott. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch just misses. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies 5 and the Braves nothing. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Orlando Arcia. Check swing, went around. It's 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
0-2.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That one outside. And the count 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle, and that squirts through. And a good start to the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Harris up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Oh, great stop. There's 1 and 2. In time to first for the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 outs, base is empty. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
The Phillies leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. Two outs. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Sosa settles underneath it and makes the grab. And that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. He swings and fouls one off. In the air, foul off first. Olsen settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's Trey Turner. And the first offering is not close. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
So here is Bryce Harper. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw there. Safe. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Just misses with that one. The 1-2.
Ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the wall. The run comes in from second. In there. That's a double.
There he is coming through with a knock right there. I like the fact that he can pick him up and put him down a little bit. First basemen aren't known for the speed, but see him get that extra base hit there. Now he's in scoring position.
Man at second with one away. And digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Line drive. That's a base hit. Here comes Harper around third. He will score, and it's an RBI single. It's 7-0. Man at first with one gone. Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch, not close. Boom. At first, one gone. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Just missed.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
That one clips the outside corner. That's strike one. And that one inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Bryce Elder departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. The new pitcher in the game, Spencer Schwellenbach.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here comes Real Muto, 1 for 3. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Olsen puts it away, and that'll do it. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Phillies 7 and the Braves nothing. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He sends it out of here. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 7-1. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
Here's Matt Olson. No question about this one. It's out of here. His second of the year. It's 7-2.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here is Austin Riley. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. if, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands. He's a fastball savant with the bat, which is really helpful in today's game. Fastballs aren't getting any easier to hit these days.
And next for Atlanta, Brian De La Cruz. Late with the swing there. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
Yeah, that's outside.
That's the ball.
Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Carlos Hernandez up and loosening in the pen. Banks getting cranked up as well. Next offering is down low. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there. So up next, Jared Kelnick, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Up and in, and that's ball 1.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
The 1-0. Foul ball there. And that's in the dirt. The count now 2-2. Man at first, 1 away. On the ground to short, could be 2. Over to stop for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. So it may be too little, too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. It's 7-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Edmundo Sosa.
For Philadelphia, left fielder, Edmundo Sosa.
First pitch misses. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Aaron Bummer getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Next offering is fouled back. And it is 2-1.
2-1.
Just missed. And that one pulled foul. Back to work, 3-2 now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a good day for the on-base percentage right there. Walk number 3, and the free bags keep on coming. You down with OBP, Boog?
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3 in this one. 96. That pitch is in for a strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
Take your base.
Fell in the box. He's seen that movie before. It wasn't a good movie either. He knew how it was going to end right from the beginning.
And now, Johan Rojas. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
That misses, and it's 1-1. That one almost got him.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple
2 balls,
runners
1
on.
strike.
Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Pitch is in there. That is strike two.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. First and second, no outs. And we're in the top of the 8th.
That's a ball. Full count.
Grounded to third. Could be 2. To second, that's 1. On to Olsen. That's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Trey Turner with a chance now.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
1-0.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. In to score is the runner from third. It's 8-2.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple, and then that error allows a run to score, and this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way.
The 1-0. Out to center, Harris. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. No hits, but an error and a walk lead to a run. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 8 and the Braves 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Carlos Hernandez.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
So here's Murphy now. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Next offering is down low. At a count now 2-0. And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
In for a strike, now 3-1.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That one fouled off. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. And first offering is fouled off.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Harris in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
0-1 down. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So man aboard. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Ball
That's
one on a pitch inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one finds the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Murphy off of first with 2 away. And that one got a piece of him.
Take your base.
Well, that definitely didn't come out of his hand the way that he was intending it to, and the release point was a little bit off as well.
So first and second with 2 outs. Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
This one in the air center field. He's got it. That is the inning. 2 left for Atlanta, and it's still 8-2. Back at Truist Park, we go to the 9th, and now for the Phillies, Bryce Harper. Schwellenbach back to work. Schwellenbach,
No, that's
6'1" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a cutter, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. Next offering is in for a strike.
That's a ball.
That's strike two.
2 and 2's the count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Inside, almost got him. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one carrying. Out of here. Into the planter, out in center. Home run. His second of the year. It's 9-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Right through there for a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And that one fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the ninth. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here comes Schwartz to the plate.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
On the corner at the knees for a strike.
0-1.
That's inside.
Ball.
That one fouled off. 2-2. One down, base is empty. And they'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. Fastball for a strike.
It's 0-1.
And the 0-1. And a foul ball. Up the middle, Albies gets it to first, and that's the 3rd out. Bryce Harper brings the power for Philly, and it's now a 9-2 ball game. Back here in Atlanta, and here is Matt Olson. And the first
Ball.
pitch misses for ball one.
1 ball, no strikes.
Good eye right there.
Ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how
2
you
and
take
2.
that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And that's
the ball.
downstairs. And it's 3 and 2.
Got a full count.
That one
Ball
misses.
4. Take
So
your
a
base.
leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
So a man at first. Now the third baseman, Austin Riley. And that
No,
is
that's down.
downstairs. Ball one.
Ball.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one's back. Off the batter's eye and gone. And they cut into the lead. It's 9-4. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Carlos Hernandez gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Tanner Banks.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Brian De La Cruz, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. And that one ripped to left, and that's a base hit. Man at first, nobody out. Jared Kelnick next up for the Braves. And that's in there at the knees. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. The 0-2. That's down and in. A slider missed. And there's a ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
2-2 on the way. Double play ball to second. Stott over to first in time. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Now batting. Catcher.
Here's Sean Murphy. First offering misses badly for ball one. Out towards right center field. Rojas sizes this one up. And there's two away.
Now batting. Shortstop. Orlando Arcia.
The Braves down to their last out. Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. In for a strike. Good slider. Runner at second, two down. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Fouled off left side. This could end it. Man on second, two down. Hard hit, right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families. And that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
9-4, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.